I was going to discuss the length of holidays and how they differ between different schools in this country. Independent schools have, essentially they've got longer days. 8:30 to 4, or like 9 to 4, whatever it is. And then obviously this is not including extracurricular after school things. State schools have shorter days.
Yeah.
But
they've got shorter days, but they've got shorter holidays to compensate, basically.
Yeah, so they both do roughly the same number of hours.
Yeah.
I think it's like 32 and a half a week.
Say per term or whatever, yeah. I don't know whether it's exactly the same, but I would calculate
I mean, like roughly the same.
but yeah. If you got longer days and stuff like that, then you can kind of support longer holidays, I suppose. And
what would you prefer? I mean, I liked having longer holidays. Longer days and longer holidays. I didn't really notice much of a difference. I mean, leaving at 4 is not that different to leaving at 3:15.
Well, I think educationally, like, there's a massive difference between a lot of state school students and independent school students, or selective independent school students. If you think about it, like, one of the biggest reasons why we should potentially reform these holidays is because, like, students that are of lower capability struggle more after a holiday, after a break.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in a school like Forest or a selective school, you don't have that issue as much. Sure, you forget things, or you might forget stuff after a holiday, but it's not nearly as pronounced. Because if you've got a stronger educational background, then a holiday is going to be less harmful to your development. So
yeah,
I think there is a bit of a difference in that sense. I do think that the longer days probably support the idea that you need a bit more downtime to recover, but I'd still say it was a bit long, like especially in summer. I think I'd rather have, like, longer, say, Christmas, or longer.
So you're saying, like, redistribute
redistribute, yeah. So I have the same amount of holiday throughout the year, but redistribute it slightly. Maybe even sometimes half terms, just taking a few more days in half term, or.
We got a couple of weeks in half term.
Yeah, no, we got to.
That was okay.
Yeah. I think also, like, there's probably, maybe there's the reason why they might do that for independent schools is because it's a bit more profitable for them to work it in that way.
Yeah, I never really thought of that, actually.
I don't, like.
It probably is, yeah.
It probably does work out a bit more profitable. Like, if you were to make a day longer, it doesn't add as much to your overheads as making a term longer.
Yeah, adding an extra half an hour a day is cheaper than adding 3 or 4 full extra days.
So there's probably some profit motive behind it as well. But I think also just because of the sort of students that you've got, if they're slightly stronger on average, then you don't need to worry quite as much about it.
And they'll probably be doing some stuff at home as well.
Yeah.
Like the types of parents are going to independent schools.
Not me, but like.
But you would have done some work.
I did holiday homework, but I didn't But that's kind of normal for, like, any school. Like, but obviously, I think in independent schools you get a lot more. But that wasn't so much of a thing. I'd usually leave it to, like, the last 2 weeks and then do it all. I used to just do that, and it's probably just because I got bored, like, because it was like 8-week holiday, especially in summer holiday.
Well, I would have been
the end of it.
I would have been doing, like, some reading, maybe some maths, like Kumon or something.
Oh, I didn't do anything like that. I just took it off, basically. But then usually we went on a long holiday. So we went for, like, 4 weeks. There's no time to do anything. Oh, yeah,
see, I never did that.
Like, if you go to Asia, you're going to be gone for, like, 3-4 weeks at least, maybe longer. So things like going And I mean that's an argument for a long holiday. Is like something that we always talk about is how little some kids know because they never get out there, and a summer holiday gives them the chance to actually spend time with family and do stuff and sort of build other foundations outside of what you learn in school. So for me, it was good. I learned a lot about like say other cultures and that kind of thing, or spending time with family.
Yeah.
They're just as important as learning things. I think in summary, like independent schools probably can afford to take a bit more holiday than state schools, but it's simply because of the makeup of the students rather than anything else. And also I think like some of these wealthier parents, they can afford to go away for a period of time and might be able to afford childcare for longer. So there's a bit of a...
Yeah, it's a demographic thing.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Whereas like the single mother or whatever who's, struggling to get Jimmy to school and sort of keep on top of work and manage the things that she's got to do at home and stuff like that, and get childcare in, I think is probably quite a heavy burden on them to do it for longer.
So it's different for different people, and it kind of works as it is based on what the school is.
And I'd say that generally it's sort of, at least there's this common understanding of when summer holidays are. So that's good. But I mean, you could arguably shorten it a little bit, because I think you probably just need a month. And if you redistributed those other holidays, you'd have more downtime during the year, which might be a good thing.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Education Lounge podcast. To watch another clip, click here or here. To watch the full episode, click here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps the algorithm.
The Education Lounge podcast.